What's up? What's going on, fella?
How's it going?
What up?
Well, what's happening? The three of us here. Maybe Mitch will hop on soon. Any word from him?
Nah, nothing yet.
Okay.
It's Monday, you know.
Yeah, I hear that. Um, let's see. So it's gonna be a fun, interesting new event. Just, a lot of people didn't know that this came about just from. We just started talking, introducing ourselves, and the next thing you knew, we were throwing together a complete event with all the clubs. So it's pretty cool. I've been looking forward to this all year. If anyone doesn't know, I'm Eric Nelson. I'm the tournament director at Carolina Kayak Anglers. Cody Barlow is running up the new Foothills Kayak Anglers. Hank Pajan, everyone knows, and he's also a TD at Carolina Kayak Anglers. And hopefully we'll get Mr. Mitch on here soon, who runs Central Carolina Kayak Anglers, or yeah, it's easy.
No.
Kayak fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So
Yeah, that always gets messed up.
There's just too many clubs. It's hard to keep track of everything.
Yeah,
anymore.
yeah, it is for sure. For sure.
At least for us old folks.
Yeah, we're foothills bass fishing sometimes. And
That's it. Whatever gets them to the lake, it's all good.
Right.
So this event,
so the Hickory, this is the first time you guys have been to Hickory in how many years?
has it been 3? Wow.
3 years?
Yep. Yeah, it's been a little bit. I don't know why. Like, I know some people don't like to travel, so but we do try to push an event out to the east side and one to the west side and try to mix it up a little bit. So I know we went to Norman already this year too, but I think we've been to Kerr-Scott a couple times in between.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And one of our East-West Lakes events, or a couple of those actually, we used James. So we've kind of been that direction, but we've some reason we've skipped over Hickory a couple times. So
Yeah. We've actually, I remember CKA fished James. It was the single lake event there way back, 2015.
mm-hmm.
So we do get out there and it's always fun. I want to say the first event at Hickory was amazing back in 2017, 2018. That was a really good event. A lot of guys really spoke highly of the lake, and there was a good turnout and some big fish were caught. People think it's just a lake full of spots, but there's some big largemouth bass in there too.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Cool, good deal. I was there this weekend. It was interesting. It's a pretty lake, and the traffic wasn't too bad. I was actually surprised that the traffic wasn't that bad as far as the boat traffic was concerned.
How was the weather? What was the weather like up there?
It was good this weekend. High
Water
70s, low 80s.
What'd the water look like?
It's clear. It's clean. It looks like it's down a little bit. I could be wrong, but it looks like it's a foot or two down.
How is it, Cody? Do you know?
Yeah, it's down a little bit. It's the lake's probably the clearest I've seen it in a couple years right now, honestly.
Wow.
It hasn't rained a whole lot. And I feel like they didn't pull water out of James here in the past month or so.
Hmm.
So the lake was actually a lot clearer.
Are those
70 degrees, 70 couple degree water temperatures, so 72, 74.
What's the spawning range for fish in that lake? Like, is it a colder lake? Do they spawn later?
Nah, I mean, seen a lot of beds. We fished Saturday. I seen a lot of beds. I didn't see any fish on beds. I believe that. I believe it's going to be mostly post spawn at this point. Did catch fish. Seems like they're kind of pulled back out into that transition area. There was before the tournament started, there was shad, so the shad spawn's happening in the morning. So it's going to be an interesting event. We the boat tournament we fished, it took 17 pounds to win. The big fish was 7-8, which is a pretty good fish for Lake Hickory. and first was 17 pounds. I think second place was 14, and then it dropped all the way off to 9 pounds third place. But that was a 5 fish limit, and most everybody caught their limit. But probably postponed conditions mostly.
That's what it seemed like to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and it saw a lot of beds, but there was nothing on them.
Yep. Bluegill, saw a lot of bluegill beds.
Yeah, for sure. I was surprised there wasn't any. I was looking around for bass chasing them, but I didn't see any. But
yeah,
you think they'd want payback by now?
Oh yeah.
Right.
So let's go over this raffle. You came up with a boat. We got what make and model is the boat, and what's the raffle?
We got a new canoe Flint, brand new boat. Charles right now he actually has. I'm not sure how many colors they have in that model, but right now he's got 3 different colors. I want to say that's all they offer is the 3 different colors in that boat. And as long as he's still got those 3, the winner will be able to pick their choice of 3 colors. So that's pretty cool. Currently, I think we're at 25 tickets sold, and that's probably amongst a dozen people. Tickets are $25. We're hoping to, we got this boat from Outdoor Supply, and we just offered to purchase it from them for cost. Outdoor Supply is going to do something on their own as far as having some raffle and some prizes for the event. But
nice, that's awesome, man.
We got the boat for like $650, $700, so hopefully we can break even on that. And
yeah, I'm sure these guys will pick up. Yeah,
sure. We can purchase tickets through PayPal if you want to get a hold of me and get my PayPal. But bring an extra $20 the day of the tournament. And
how's
you're having a lot. You're $10 each. And are you capping it at 100, or are you just looking to get to 100?
Nah. We came up with that as a FOMO idea, Eric. We were hoping, if we just cap it at 100, maybe we'll get those people just to FOMO in. But and I hate to just push it and constantly for the past few weeks be asking for your money. But 25. We're at 25 tickets now. We need to sell about 65 to break even. $10 a ticket. You can purchase 10 tickets if you want. I think we had one guy purchase 5, another guy purchased like 7. So. Right now, those guys got a 25% shot at winning it. So
there you go. I'm sure these guys will buy them.
Tell us about Outdoor Supply Company. I don't know the place. What is it?
Outdoor Supply Company is a local kayak dealer to Hickory, North Carolina. He's a small business owner. He's less than 5 minutes from the lake, probably more like 4 minutes. I mean, it's just right up the road. It's in a nice area off of Highway 127. There's lots of places to eat around it, from a McDonald's to a Japanese store. There's a hot dog stand, a good hot dog stand in the parking lot. There's a barbecue place. And all these places are within, 50, 60 yards from Outdoor Supply. So, I mean, you'll be able to park your boat in the parking lot and go grab you a bite to eat before the weigh-in and stuff. Before we set up for that. But Charles Mogray is the owner of Outdoor Supply. That place has been there for probably since the mid 80s. I know.
Wow.
He sells native, new canoe, feel free. He sells some like speed boats, like people that are into racing kayaks. He's got some 20+ footer boats in there, and he's sort of into that himself. Into the racing boats. Charles is a well-known man in the industry. I mean, he knows a lot of people. He name dropped a few people that I'd heard of before, but he's been around for a long time. Super nice individual. I'm definitely looking forward to some of you guys meeting him. A lot of the Mon guys locally here speak very highly of Charles. Have dealt with him for years. I think at one point he sold Hovey, but he helps Austin Vang, kind of supports him in some way. But Charles is awesome, dude.
Cool. Good deal.
That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that, man. Those stores are so important to our community and everything we do, and we just got to support them as much as we can. So that's cool that you guys work with one, because we work with Get Outdoors in Greensboro. It seems like everybody's got their business that they work with. We always prefer the smaller ones, the independent stores that do their own thing. That's it's just an American thing.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a little fly fishing store. I think it's called Flycasters, that kind of is attached to his building. They got a little shop inside his shop, and it's cool to go in there and walk around. Especially if you tie your own stuff on the end of your poppers, and they got some neat stuff in there. It's a cool place just to go look around in. They sell AFCO, Yak Attack, Black Diamond headlamp.
Yeah.
I'm
crazy about AFCO. AFCO is awesome.
Yeah.
I just got a text from Mitch.
Oh yeah.
He's stuck. He's in the grocery store. Slipped my mind.
You can't chum in the tournament, so.
Yeah, you know how us old folks get.
Oh yeah. I was almost late. Well, I kind of was late because I was finished eating my dinner and I looked at the time. I was like, oh, whoops. But,
all right, so let's talk about the event, man.
Yeah, go for it. What do we got for a lineup here? What are we doing?
All right. Speaking of Mitch, here's how it works, because there's been some discussion about what is the Carolina Classic, why are we doing this, etc. First of all, let me just thank Garrett and Cody for naming it. I had a different name. I pitched to the group. It was going to be Piedmont or Pandemonium in the Piedmont, and then I was like, and I ran it past them, and they said, well, then that means we only have to do it in the Piedmont every year. Why can't we move it around? And I thought, well, come up with a name for it. And they came up with the name, and that's what it is. So the name came from the Foothills directors. The basic idea of the Classic is to have a rotating points event among the clubs. And every year, a different club is going to be the points host. So this year, it's CKA, and Foothills is helping us out. Next year, it's going to be CCKF. Mitch has already talked about this. Mitch is going to pick the lake. It's going to be Mitch's club's rules. And Mitch is going to run the show with some help from other folks. Drew Blair is on fire lately. Won a boat tournament the other day with Jacob.
Nice.
He ain't winning no pop bar tournament, I'll tell you that. Anyway.
He called you out on the podcast for Chris Decker, so.
Yeah, I heard. My ears were burning. So the Carolina Classic rotates every year, and then, one club hosts it, points event, and then another club pitches in, co-host, And the idea is to just get people fishing across club lines. People do that already, but we want to see more of it. So we get to know each other's clubs, our specific rules, how the clubs work, who the directors are, who the other anglers are. We already have something like this. I would compare it to the Battle on the Border. Since we started doing that, it's been, Jeremy. Since we started doing the Battle on the Border, I've gotten to know the Virginia club really well. Virginia Kayak Trail, Bass Casters, the Northern Virginia guys. It's been pretty amazing. So we want that same kind of synergy going here and having all the clubs fishing with each other. It's not a championship, a state championship. Right? As of now, there's no trophy. There's no bragging rights on the line. If that happens, it's just going to be organic. We're not coming into this with some big plan for it. It just, we up the ante for money, extra prizes, boom, everybody come out, have a good time. That's what this sport is about. That's what CKA is about. That's what Foothills is about. That's what CCKF is about. Now, of course, there's an elephant in the room, and I did speak with Vinny Ferrari about this, about Queen City. People ask, why isn't Queen City involved? Well, it's not a state championship. We don't have anything like that right now with all 4 clubs. Hopefully one day we will. One day that'll happen, I hope, and we'll get that sorted out. This is just a fun event to promote camaraderie, community, fellowship between the clubs, and we're going to roll like this. When it comes to the rules, I'll let Eric explain what's distinct about the CKA rules and what separates us from maybe the other clubs, because we want everyone to come out and have a good time, catch fish, win prizes, etc. But this year there has been a bit of a pattern of people making mistakes with their submissions, and we want to make sure that gets nipped in the bud, because when you move from club to club, there's more chance for mistakes and errors. So we want to avoid that as much as possible. So Eric, I'll hand it off to you, bro.
All right, man. Well, the basic rules, it's a 5 fish limit. We have a 10-inch minimum. The big thing with the fish, with the photos this year, has been open mouth. Mouth can't be open at all. If it's open at all, it's a 1/2-inch deduction, and I can tell you that's cost some people a nice chunk of change. It's going to cost you even more chunk of change in this event with the way the payouts are set up. So make sure that mouth's closed. Don't cover the eye. Don't cover the mouth. No pinching the tail. The caudal peduncle, that last fin, you can't go past that. We're going to see everything from that point back. So don't cover it up. Make sure the angles are correct when you're taking a photo. Don't take a photo. I don't have my phone right next to me, but keep it right straight above the fish, straight up and down. You want to be straight up and down on it. You don't want to be at an angle, because that angle could block views, and you might not be covering the tail, but the angle will make it look like you're covering the tail. So
yeah,
you definitely got to be careful with that and make sure it's correct. And my rule of thumb is I don't let a fish go until I look at the photo and I'm sure it's okay. So that's something you got to do, because if you don't, the one time when I didn't do that, I got lucky enough that I did a video release and I was able to get away with it with kayak bass fishing. So that's another option. If you see if you get a dead eye, that's happened once already this year too. We had to deny the fish because we didn't have a video release. So if you get the fish looks questionable, if it looks sick, I mean, it's spawning season, so a lot of times the fish don't look very healthy. So after they get beat up on the bed all that time. So make sure to take a video of you releasing the fish and making sure it's swimming away and everything's good. It's got a dead eye. Make sure you take a video of both sides so you can see the dead eye, the good eye, and then let it swim away. And then if there's any question on the fish, you have proof and we're good. So our general rule is to not deny things. We don't want to deny things, so we try everything we can to not deny or deduct for mistakes. But the full rules are on kayakbassfishing.com. They got a whole section there on the fish photo guidelines. I suggest you read up on that and make sure you understand what the rules are.
Yeah.
And you can see it on our page too. We have the picture of the fish, the graphic that KBF uses, which is exactly what your photos need to look like with your ID. And the ID can't be on the fish either. You have to use an actual ID. And on this event, we're going to use any ID from one of the 3 clubs. So you can have a CKA, a CCKF, or a Foothills ID, and you're good. So
nice.
As long as the ID code is written in, it's good. So it's the whole point is to get everybody recognized and to get some, introduce people. So that's what we want to do. And I think this is going to be a good way to do that. We do fish a lot with a lot of the other guys, but it would be nice to get all together. And even the directors, it's great to meet up and hang out.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
This sport's gotten a little less friendly as it used to be. It's not bad by any means, but it's definitely lost some of its camaraderie, and I think COVID didn't help that. So it'd be nice to get these groups together at the end of the event and get back to that.
Yeah, so since you mentioned that, Eric, like one of the changes that CKA made this year was that we have a mandatory check-in. Now, for years, we didn't have that. People just showed up. right? You just showed up and that was it. But during COVID,
initially you had that rule, but you were DQ'd after like 5 minutes.
yeah.
So then COVID came and we wiped it, and because
Yep.
no one wanted to do meetups anymore.
Yep.
Then we kind of did it like it's optional, keep your distance kind of crap. And then, but now we're back to mandatory.
Yep.
But there's no disqualifying. There's only, you just don't get points. So
Yep.
you still get your cash. You still get your,
Yeah.
whatever, your trophy, everything else. You just don't get points. So
That's right. And we do that because there are so many new people that came into the sport in the last few years. And we all now know how important it is to just get to know folks face to face. You just have that, one-on-one relationship. You press the flash, you say hello, what's up? You get a sense of people, like you have that living interaction. And that's one of the reasons we had to do that. And it's worked out beautifully because I've gotten to know people, like when Cody and Garrett came down and fished CKA at Harris, like I got to meet them in the flesh. It was awesome. We hung out, we talked, and we had a good time. And that's what this event is also about restoring, is that community of people who just hang out, fish, go get some food after the event, and just have a good time.
absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm totally digging that. I mean, it's doing the awards thing, setting up. I think the first time I set up the tent with the banner, we did all that. I think I had 12 people there because of the way the COVID rules and whatever. So we had like 40 last time at the check-in. So that stayed and hung out. It was pretty good. It's fun. Good times. But,
yeah, we haven't
rules.
ever done a meetup ourselves. So.
Oh, really?
Wow. Oh,
Yeah.
You froze. He froze, man. Eric, he froze up.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Well, let me say this. Like, one of the things that I really admire about Mitch's club with CCKF is that it's just organic attendance. Like, those guys just show up. They don't even have to. And it's always a packed house. And I love that about the club, because it's just automatic that everyone's going to go to the check-in and hear the awards and clap for each other and talk about what they caught them on, and groan about the big one they lost and all that kind of thing. So I love that that exists without being prompted, and hopefully one day we can get to that too. But right now, that's how we're working it. It's mandatory attendance at the check-in if you want to keep it. If you don't, then it's all good. But prizes also, you have to be there for the prizes.
Yeah.
So what do we got that we're giving away this time, Eric?
Oh, this year, this event we have, thanks to Denny at Get Outdoors. No, not Get Outdoors, On the Water Innovations. I was looking at the Get Outdoor logo when I said that. He's giving us a, rod box. I believe it's a $650 rod box, if I remember correctly. So we have that to give away. One of two that we're giving away this year, thanks to Denny. And we also have I believe it was the 7.6 casting rod from Cashin. These guys. CKA rod. It's a really nice rod. I don't think I have that one yet, so hopefully I can pull that one out of the hat for myself. I'll take one of those. We get the kayak cushion. I should just bring up the article you wrote. You put it all in there. I forgot to get the.
We got an actual cushion to give away?
No, we get the discount for the cushion, actually. Yeah. It's a $20 gift card towards a kayak cushion. We've got like $150 in Yakutek gift cards to give out. We've got wow, I don't know why I'm drawing a blank.
The Carver covers.
Carver cover for the winter.
I just saw that they're doing a big sale coming up. They're promoting a big Memorial Day sale, and I need to get one for one of my boats doesn't have a cover, and I need to get one of those. So I'm going to wait and see what happens with this event. If I don't, I'm using the sale. Cody says he's backstage.
Oh yeah, there he is. Yeah. Get back in here. There you are.
Got that
There you are, buddy.
country internet, man.
I hear you. Let's see. We got Dakota Lithium batteries as well. Dakota Lithium's a big sponsor of ours, and we're going to give away 23 amp hour and a 10 amp hour power box.
Nice.
So we'll have those. And I've got 4 6-packs of Red Oak sitting in my refrigerator. I'm going to try to hold off and bring it. See how that goes. I think that's about it. I think we got some more other prizes too, but I can't think of them off the top of my head.
Outdoor Supply is going to do something besides the raffle. They're going to give away some stuff. Let that what they're going to do. Right Baits is going to help us out. I'm going to have some bait packages to give away for raffles. And huge plumbing supply out of Statesville. Got a few items. There's going to be multiple raffles with what you guys got going on and what we can bring to the table.
That's awesome. Yeah, that's what this is about, man. Just getting people out. We got good payouts, good prizes. Let's keep this ball rolling. I was just going to say something about something else, but hang on. Lost it. Senior moment. Damn.
So that big fish could potentially be $800 or something, $1,000 possibly.
Yeah.
Yeah, $10 an angler. So we get up to 100 anglers. You're looking at $1,000 just for big bass.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
Ashley needs to catch that one.
there you go. There you go. I didn't bring anything in this weekend that would have qualified for a big bass. Even if it was the biggest, I'd probably be embarrassed to take it.
Oh, I remember what it was. Eric, do we have to mention, like, you can still fish our events even if you're not a member, right?
Oh,
But
absolutely.
if you're not a member, you don't get to keep your points,
Correct.
right?
Yep. If you want
So that's like
points,
a little thing there. But also, if you're not a KBF member, then you don't qualify for anything for KBF for next year, right?
correct.
Yeah.
You got to be a KBF member, any kind of KBF member. It doesn't matter if it's the free one or whatever.
Yeah.
You can qualify for the national championship through us.
Mhm.
And yeah, all our events are open. This event's open to anybody.
Yep.
From any state, from anywhere, doesn't matter. We come down, fish, have a good time. It's all open. So all
Yeah.
our events are open.
And that goes for the prizes too. Like, that's all open event stuff.
Yep. Anyone who fishes is eligible for any of our prizes that we're doing to give them the giveaway raffle. So we'll, at the end of the day, everybody checks in, write your name down or whatever, and grab a raffle ticket. And that's how we work our raffles at the end of the day. So all blind draw. So we get a decent amount of stuff to give out. So should be good.
Yeah, that's good. All right. Well, let's do this, man.
Cool.
Yeah, looking forward to it. Hopefully
for
have
sure.
some nice weather. A little bit of wind would be nice.
Yeah, it looks like the weather cleared up. It looked like it was going to be rainy, but now it looks like it's clear. So
Oh,
looking like a
wow.
nice weekend.
Nice.
So, but it's Monday, so
Yeah.
don't hold me to that. I've had to do enough. I'm not a professional meteorologist, so don't come after me.
There,
Do you remember, Eric, do you remember that time we fished on Jordan and the storm split and went by the sides of Jordan?
Yeah,
That was
it was
crazy.
that was insane. For sure.
Like, it was fishing on both. It was pouring on both sides of the lake, but on the lake itself, it didn't rain much.
Yep.
Weirdest thing I ever saw. It was like Moses parted the Red Sea.
Yeah, exactly. Trying to see if we got any questions in here. If you guys got questions, ask them up. I'm gonna go over. We'll have a captain's meeting Thursday night. We do ours Thursday, 8:00. So does any additional? I'll go over some more details then. I just want to make sure everybody's aware of what's going on this weekend and why we're doing it. And get some raffle tickets. Don't wait till the last minute. Buy them up. Go ahead.
Cody, what's your how do we get the raffle tickets from you? PayPal?
Just through my PayPal if they want to purchase them early, and they can just DM me. I don't know if I want to put that out there.
Yeah.
For everybody to see, but yeah, just DM me and I'll shoot you my PayPal email, and if you don't want to do that, then bring a $20 bill the day of. It'd be cool. And we're just gonna put your name on a wheel, and we're gonna spin the wheel live on Facebook. Probably that'd probably be the last raffle we do. We'll probably raffle off all the small prizes and then do the kayaking. You don't have to fish to the event to be a part of the raffle. It'd be cool if you came to the event and picked up your boat if you end up winning it. But you don't necessarily have to fish the event to be a part of the raffle, and you can buy as many as you want.
Yeah, so if you know someone who needs a boat and you want to try and get them a boat, this is a good chance of getting one.
Yeah.
Did we decide we're gonna let KBF IDs or just clubs?
I don't know.
Club IDs, right?
What?
I think we're just doing club IDs, right?
Yeah, it gets confusing. Like, this isn't a KBF event, so why would you have their ID?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. There you go, Tony. You can get an ID off CarolinaKayakAnglers.com or Central Carolina KayakAnglers.com. I'm not sure what his web address is exactly. I don't want to say it wrong, but yeah, there's easy to print out.
Yeah. Ours is Foothills has got one under the files tab in the Facebook group page.
There you go.
Yep.
So any one, or you can do all three if you want. Let's see if I can find any more. Yeah, Mr. Wayne's gonna give it a go. Had a couple talks with Wayne earlier this week. He's new. Just got himself a kayak already. Got himself dunked in the water.
Oh yeah.
So he's broken in. He's ready to go.
Yeah, he's ready.
Well, it'll be good to see you there, Wayne. It'll be nice to shake your hand. He's from the bass boat world, so
nice.
This is new for him, so it's gonna be interesting.
We got a bunch of former boaters that fish with us. Mitch Lassiter used to be had a boat club. He ran a boat tournament for a while too. A lot of people don't know that, but yeah, that's good. Wayne, welcome to the jungle.
There's it's called Hands of the Sportsman Outdoors. They're kind of a handicap. They help handicap people, whether it be hunting or fishing. They're having a little event on the 20th, and they're aware that we're going to be out there. But they're going to handicap kids and kids on the boat, and they said, we spoke with the directors of that, and it'll be respectful of the competition. And that's the only boat tournament on the 20th that I'm aware of, right?
That's a noble cause. Good for them for getting those kids out there. That's the right thing to do. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's
sure.
so good to hear someone is getting those kids out there, because if anyone deserves it, they do.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Tony, Tony caught me. I forgot the pincushion tattoo gift certificate we're giving away. So, absolutely, $250 gift certificate. You can get a pretty good tattoo. So,
yeah, I'm waiting to see if I'll win one of those. If not, it's tattoo time again.
Yeah, Landon Moore would like to win that one, I'm sure.
See if we got any more questions here. Another question about another idea. It was in a typo. Never mind. See. Do you know where the boat tournament's being put in at?
Wittenberg. They're launching at 8:00 and they're fishing at 12. So it's
all right.
A 4-hour deal, and
yeah, we'll already be settled in by then fishing. So,
and they'll probably have 20 to 35. But anything with a pontoon, they're trying to get people with pontoon, but take kids out on and some bass boats. But they're not going to be dipping around, cutting you off and stuff. So it should be a good day to kind of water.
Okay.
Pleasure boaters, it wasn't too crazy this past weekend. It did pick up around families out there.
It wasn't that bad this weekend.
Time of the year, that's what it is. Yep. Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
Cool.
You'll be rocking and rolling a little bit on the main lake, but it's all right. It's all good.
Oh yeah, and that artificial current that helps.
That's it. All right, cool deal. We'll catch up, and maybe we'll have you back on Thursday, and hopefully get Mitch back on too.
Yeah.
Go over the rules a little bit again, and even if you guys saw, if you go to the app, it's on Fishing Chaos. If you don't know Fishing Chaos, if you have any questions, just let me know. The payout chart's there. Just think about everything you're gonna need. There's a map where we got specific locations to launch, so those are listed. Can't add anymore. We have a Friday cutoff for adding new ones, so that's the end of that. So what's there is there, and that's it. And I'll talk to you guys on Thursday.
Yeah, guys, looking forward to it.
Cool.
All right, thanks,
Buy some
brother.
tickets.
Good seeing you guys.
All right, same here, man.
See you,
Thanks,
Eric.
guys, for hanging out with us. We'll talk to you soon.